So why the Lauster family deserves a trampoline. So now is the perfect time to jump on buying a trampoline. It's easy exercise, it's outside entertainment, it's going to help mental escape, and it's going to be at low prices. So the exercise value behind it, it's going to improve agility and balance, it's going to result in a higher bone density, and it's going to increase cardiovascular endurance and core strength. So I want you to picture this. It's a Saturday morning, the sun is rising, and you are still in bed, sleeping away. And it's because your kids are out on the trampoline, wasting their energy, and just having a great time. So they're going to be more prepared for the day, and they're going to be ready to take on whatever task you're going to ask them. So all of this comes down to this beautiful contraption right here. So this is your standard trampoline you're going to put in your backyard, and it can fit up to 3 to 4 kids. So with this being in your backyard, it's going to provide the great outdoors. So the great outdoors is going to give kids a new refuge to replace school. It's going to improve sensory skills, and it's going to improve mental health, which will ultimately result in true happiness. So this is obviously just a bunch of kids who are attentive and ready to take on the day and the tasks and the chores that they're going to be required to do. So what we're trying to avoid, however, are these images. So obviously you can see on the far right here, you've got a kid who's just whining, you've got a kid that just looks mean, and this is just a bunch of random reactions. So this obviously, all these pictures were taken within 5 seconds of each other. So this is just how quickly these girls are willing to change their emotions to get what they want. So we need to boost that. So we need to figure out how to get their morale up and get them back on track. So exercise is a great way to do that. It's going to release endorphins in the body. Dopamine is also going to be triggered when you're jumping up and down. Then also what I found interesting is, so when you're jumping up and down on the trampoline, it's actually boosting your lymphatic system, which is definitely going to help during this time while we're all trying to stay healthy. So the price range, right now trampolines are going for just under $400 at the cheapest. These are all safety approved and the best of the best. So this is a little trampoline break. Just appreciate the different types of trampolines. Obviously not all of them are doable, but it just looks like a great time. So I know there's a bunch of concerns from the audience right now. So obviously a big one is safety with trampolines. I know a lot of people have problems with, obviously people want nets, but sometimes nets don't give enough protection, and also the up and down motion can cause other injuries. Also, where would this go? It's a big, obviously it's huge, and it's going to take up a lot of the backyard. So to address those safety concerns, these are 3 companies that have approved all the trampolines I've suggested so far, and they test the trampoline for a variety of different things. A lot of it's just the strength of the net, the amount of double bounces you can do. Double bounces is a huge thing when it comes to kids getting injured. So for the insurance policies, this is also going to kind of go with safety. Obviously, insurance for us is with Progressive, so it might have the result of increasing our prices, which is obviously non-desired consequence. Except for, so it may not do this as well because we have a fence in the backyard, and the fence prevents attractive nuisances, which are basically people that are coming into our backyard or trespassing. So having a fence prevents people to do that, and it's less likely that you're going to get random people that are going to hurt themselves on your trampoline. So location-wise, I feel like we have a perfect location in the backyard. Measured out, it's about 20 feet. It's right next to the play set, and it's flat ground, and it provides sunlight, and we have windows that can look right down on it. So if anything were to happen, we'd be prepared for it. So just to give you an idea of how happy kids can look when they're doing this, this is a video. Obviously you can see 2 kids jumping up and down, no problem, no safety hazards. They're just having a good time.
Jumping? You have to wait now, because they're...
So this is the time for audience questions, but if not, it's time to jump away our problems.